Well, he will, provided he stays healthy. Only played 9 games last year, but in those 9 games, he was absolutely sensational.
And even home first round.
I think healthy, they stack up with all of the good teams in the Western Conference, and it's a lot of them, trust.
Starting the night, Quentin Grimes has the defensive assignment against the aforementioned Morant, and Najee Marshall guards Desmond Bane. Here's a drive and a spin, and Morant inside doesn't get it to fall. And Dallas is able to gang rebound around big 7'4" Zach Edey. And it's the Mavericks on offense for the first time here in the preseason. Again, Dinwiddie and Hardy, the starting backcourt. Luka has that left calf contusion that was reported last week. Nothing terribly serious. And Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson resting tonight. Jake Kidd hopes that they'll play the remaining 3 preseason games. A steal by Marcus Smart leads to a Ja Morant transition basket.
Yeah, he is so elusive in the open court. You have to stack up players in the back when you're playing against Memphis and he's on the floor.
Najee Marshall with a drive and kick, and a 3-point try by Quentin Grimes. He misses it, but it boomerangs back to him. And Zach Edey, he did a lot of that in 4 years at Purdue. A big block shot. Santi Aldama, who has been a Mavs killer in games in the past, scores inside.
And Memphis hadn't had rim protection since Adams. So Edey's going to help them a lot in the paint. There he is again, challenging the shot.
There's a drive down the lane, and the ball's out of bounds after the initial miss by Jaden Hardy.
He just now realized just how tall Edey is.
One of the players who can provide some rim protection for Memphis is out tonight. They have a few players unavailable.
He continues to get better, too.
Yes.
Jackson does.
Played more games than anyone did in the injury-riddled campaign for Memphis last year, 66. Here's Quentin Grimes. Outside to Marshall, who shot 39% last year on threes with the New Orleans Pelicans, and he connects on a 3-ball here with the Mavs.
I don't want to overreact. It's preseason, right? First game of preseason. But Marshall is going to help this Maverick team. He is very underrated as a player because overall he does a lot.
Grimes misses on a 3-point try. Marshall can not only make threes, but of course defends very well. Underrated passer. A lot of things in his bag. Here is quite the attempt and almost went in.
I pay money to see stuff like that.
Here's Hardy for 3. And quickly on the money.
Big year for him, Hart. Big year for Jaden Hardy.
Yeah, a good series against Minnesota.
Yes, in the conference finals.
Yep.
That was certainly his best playoff series.
The guy that worries me on this team is Bane because he played here at TCU.
Yes.
He walks in the door with an axe. He's ready to grind.
He really does. Nice pitch.
See him hit a 3-harp and then drive to the bucket because pretty much everyone you talk to says as great as Derrick Jones Jr. was here, and he's kind of replacing him with good defense on Ja, he might be a better all-around player, or probably is a better all-around player than Derrick was.
Here's Dinwiddie inside, and that shot is stuffed by Desmond Bane. Blocked the shot, picked up the loose ball, heads to the other end, misses on a 3-pointer short, and it's Dinwiddie who had the shot blocked who comes back to claim the defensive rebound.
Everybody's looking for pace in this league.
That's a foul.
Mavericks playing with more pace.
Mark, if you can't get easy baskets, it's difficult to win in this league.
Yep.
Getting to the final.
Here's Dinwiddie. Morant the rebound. Marcus Smart. And yeah, Smart is free to put the Grizzlies back in front by a point.
There's so many teams in this league that would love to have Marcus Smart on their roster. He does so many things, brings a lot of different intangibles to the game.
He came into a game here in Dallas last year in early January, dislocated his finger, however, played through that injury for several minutes and hit a lot of big shots in a game that Memphis ultimately won. It was an injury, though, that cost Smart a significant amount of time. Hardy in transition, he misses.
They just lost that one.
Edey stayed out on the floor despite 2 early fouls. Aldama with the ball. Here's Bane, and that 3-pointer is in and out. Offensive rebound for Edey, and he goes outside to Smart. He misses a 3, and it's Gafford fending off Edey and beating Morant to a rebound, and an attack by Quentin Grimes for a basket for Dallas.
Good open court player, very explosive.
Man, Santi Aldama sees a Mavericks uniform.
He goes crazy.
Career high in rebounding in a game against Dallas, 14. Second highest scoring game of his career was a game against Dallas with 22 points. Here's Dinwiddie.
I'll start with the guy that had the most success in his first year, and that's my namesake, even though he spells it wrong.
He spells it wrong, yeah. It's misspelled.
But he had a sensational year, and certainly looking to improve on what he accomplished. He established himself as a big-time player.
Sensational rookie season. He was second-team all-rookie and then got even better.
You see a magician in the crowd that looks confused, then it's probably his.
It looked sort of like part of a broom handle with tape wrapped around both ends. And so I just kind of associated that with looking like a magic wand.
Okay, yeah, that's a fake magic wand. You don't get any magic out of that.
It is a 4-point lead, could be a 7-point lead now as Jake LaRavia hits a three-pointer for Memphis.
LaRavia can shoot the basketball. That's why he's out there. No hesitation in that jump shot.
That is an offensive foul.
You rarely see technical fouls in preseason. I don't think we'll see any of those tonight.
John Conchar is in the game. And also Scottie Pippen Jr. has come in. Brandon Clark, who missed most of last year, recuperating from an Achilles injury. Desmond Bane with a shot.
See how unbalanced he had to get himself to finish that jumper in the paint?
It is a 10-0 run for the Grizzlies right now. Gone from a 10-9 Mavs lead to a 19-10 Memphis advantage. There's Pippen and Brandon Clark with the score in the paint.
You know, Memphis just had so many injuries to overcome last year. It's not that they're not a legit squad, because they are.
They are.
Play so hard. I mean, they've always been one of those teams that lays it out there every night.
Here's Najee Marshall with a drive inside, missed off the glass, offensive rebound, back up, score Derek Lively.
Chance of buckets, but
yeah, there's Exum.
That guy right there, Omac's doing things like that.
And so a chance for a profitable trip down the floor as Dinwiddie drives. 1 of 6 now. The drought is over at the free throw line. That was the reverse announcer jinx, if you believe in something like that.
Yeah.
Which, of course, everybody who has watched in the past knows I don't believe in that.
I don't either. Jinxes are for Stormtroopers.
Quarter, including those two by Clark. Those are the first two that Memphis has missed. Grimes will have a trade in the G League last year for the Rip City remix in the Portland area, and for the Bucks G League affiliate, the Wisconsin Herd. He was in overtime elite the season prior to that. And he signed a training camp deal with the Mavs this summer after playing with Dallas in Summer League. And Gortman looking for three-point attempts. Gives an opportunity for players to not pursue the college basketball path, but play at a professional level.
We've talked about that a lot. It's a good thing for players.
Got a steal inside here. Gortman was part of that. A.J. Lawson. Lawson short on a three. It was contested by Conchar. Lively slapped it back to him. Here's Jaden Hardy back in the game, trying to break down the defense. Finds Gortman for three, and it's good.
Got himself ready, that's for sure.
Returning back to play after you just saw the mic'd up segment of Jason Kidd during Mavs training camp last week, which was in Las Vegas.
There's nothing about training camp that I missed. No, I'm serious.
You had those Pat Riley training camps, though.
Any training camp is tough. 2-a-days. Just not having time to do anything, but have a little lunch and go back to sleep.
2 steals here in the first quarter for Omax.
Nice.
And here's Gortman for three again.
That is nice.
He does that with confidence. As soon as he has space, he's letting it fly.
Speaking of a guy who will let it fly when he has space, Luke Kennard. He missed the three. Grizzlies got the ball back. Hardy.
Stroke as well.
Kennard missed on that three. Hardy with the rebound. And then Hardy way over the top. Both Lively and Omax were down the floor, and that pass is an overthrow and out of bounds for a turnover.
Nothing there.
Three-pointer made by Brandon Clark. For his career, just about 29% on threes.
Derek looked over to the bench like, I guess I need to get out on that guy, huh? That would look pretty good.
Memphis extending their defense.
Here's Omax with a drive. Low clock situation. Gordman's third three.
Very calm and under control late clock situation.
Pretty fluid offensive player.
Brandon Clark just made a three, missed that one. It's tipped way out. Gorman hustling after it. Ball goes out of bounds, and
something. He has an uncanny ability to be ready to shoot and knock it down.
Speaking of shooting and knocking it down, John Conchar just did that. And that restores the lead for Memphis.
Look at this. Look at this.
Lively. He scores it. For Lively did a lot of late season work with Sean Sweeney. And so after shooting barely over 50% of the regular season, Lively was 59% from the line in the playoffs. Those moments, because that's the moment where he was running around the floor trying to avoid the foul, and Kyrie said, hey man, let him foul you, take it and go to the line and make your shots. Well, there's the few threes on prior trips down the floor, but the man who was second in three-point percentage in the league last year after leading the league in three-point percentage the previous two seasons just knocked one down, and there's a nice slithery move to the basket by A.J. Lawson for a scoop to the hoop.
He has that in his repertoire.
I think you'll see Klay Thompson in some of those actions we just saw this year.
Turnover, two of those in preseason games. And Memphis has 8 turnovers now in the first quarter. That is part and parcel of preseason. Organized in the corner to shoot a three. Omax in and out.
Shot looks better, though.
Yes. I would concur. And I like Harp that he was, you know, we talk about being ready to shoot the ball. You know it when you see it, and he was in the corner, ready to take that corner three. Didn't go in, but if you have that kind of approach, good things will happen.
I think it was this team, Memphis, the Grizzlies.
That in his career already, Morant has been Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, two-time All-Star, and an All-NBA second-team player.
Oh, he's that dude, no question.
Well, Gortman has been that dude for Dallas. Okay. In and out on a three-point attempt. I was ready to run out on the floor.